So we've established what that unconscious barrier is, and I'm going to show you a very, very simple routine that you can use to remove any unconscious performance barrier, whether it is, time, money, space, anything that can be measured, and anything that can be sensed in your body. Okay, so you ready? Mm-hmm. So what I'm going to show you is a simple EFT or tapping technique that will help you to remove this unconscious barrier. Okay, so tapping on the wrist here. Even though I have this unconscious performance barrier.
Even though I have this unconscious barrier.
Even though I have this fear of making too much money.
Even though I have this fear of making too much money.
Even though I know I'll put myself at risk if I make too much money.
Even though I know I'll put myself at risk making this much money.
My brother will resent me.
My brother will resent me.
My coworkers will resent me.
My coworkers will resent me.
I just won't feel safe.
I just won't feel safe.
I won't be able to schedule my hours the way that I want to.
I won't be able to schedule my hours the way I want to.
If I have if I make too much money,
I'll
have way too much responsibility.
I'll have way too much responsibility.
And I won't be able to do the kind of meditation retreats.
And I won't be able to do any meditation retreats.
And take the kind of trips.
And take trips.
And just kind of have the kind of free, easygoing schedule I have today.
And have the free, easygoing schedule I have today.
I'll have to sacrifice too much.
I'll have to sacrifice way too much.
To have the kind of income that I truly want and deserve.
To have the kind of income I truly want and deserve.
Okay. So even though I'm afraid. I'm petrified. Deep down, I'm genuinely scared. Of making more than $99,000. Even though I'm afraid. I just know. That my brother will hate me. He'll resent me. He'll emotionally abuse me. If I make too much money. If I get a great job, where I make over $100,000, there'll be too much stress, too much responsibility, too many demands on my time and attention. And the other women that would work with me, they're not the kind of women I like to be around. They're bitches.
They're bitches.
Yeah. Any woman that gets that successful has to be a bitch. And I don't want to be a bitch. And I don't want people looking at me. With envy. And resentment. And distrust. And thinking I'm a bitch. I like to be the cool person.
I do. I like to be the cool person.
And I don't like the people coming, to me with an open hand.
And I don't like people coming to me with an open hand.
If I make a bunch of money, people take advantage of me. And it's really such a bummer. Because I don't want to have to defend myself. And be on guard. And protect myself. All the time. Okay, shake that out. Okay. Even though I know it will be challenging. And people might resent me. People might even hate me. I choose to believe. That I'm worth. That I'm valuable. At least $100,000. $150,000. $200,000. Because I know that my value is not dependent on my time or an hour of my time. Even though I make $30 an hour now, I know that I'm much more valuable than that. And there are fun ways that I can increase my annual income. Who knows? I could sell a lot of worms.
I can sell a lot of worms.
And I'm well on my way to becoming the worm lady.
The worm whisperer.
The worm whisperer.
The worm whisperer.
In Houston. And my stock portfolio. I'm a really savvy investor.
I am a very savvy investor.
And I know what the stock market can do.
And I know what the stock market can do.
And wise investing can do.
And wise investing you can do.
And I also know
And I also know
that it's possible to find a job
it's possible to find a job
teaching,
teaching,
working in laboratories,
working in laboratories,
doing work I love,
doing work I love,
and being paid handsomely for it,
and being paid handsomely for it,
and still
and still
being able to be myself.
being able to be myself.
Being the cool one,
Being the cool one,
a little eccentric,
eccentric,
a free spirit,
a free spirit,
and yet worth every penny that I earn.
and yet worth every penny that I earn.
And that my annual income,
And that my annual income,
I could easily choose
I could easily choose
to make $150,000,
to make $150,000,
$200,000,
$200,000,
$250,000,
$250,000.
because I'm beginning to understand,
Because I'm beginning to understand.
I'm choosing to believe,
I'm choosing to believe.
I'm choosing to accept,
I'm choosing to accept.
I'm choosing to know
I'm choosing to know
that my value
that my value
is not dependent
is not dependent
on what I can charge for an hour of my time.
on what I can charge for an hour of my time.
I'm much more valuable for that.
I'm much more valuable than that.
And even though I might have these limiting,
Even though I might have these limiting
barriers and beliefs
barriers and beliefs
in my unconscious mind,
in my unconscious mind,
I choose to know
I choose to know
that I'm well worth
that I'm well worth
$250,000 annual income.
$250,000 annual income.
I'm beginning to sense that in my body.
I'm beginning to sense it in my body.
I'm beginning to sense where my subconscious,
I'm beginning to sense where my subconscious,
conscious,
conscious,
and superconscious minds
and superconscious minds
are in harmony
behind
this new
this new
unconscious limit.
unconscious limit.
And that I'm worth, well worth, $250,000.
$250,000.
And no matter what I believed in the past,
And no matter what I believe in the past,
and what anybody believes about me,
and what anybody believes about me,
I'm worth it.
I'm worth it.
I'm easily worth $250,000 a year.
I'm easily worth $250,000 a year.
Okay, take a breath. Okay, shake it out. Okay, let's do a little muscle testing. All right, eyes gazing down, and just repeat after me. My unconscious annual income barrier is now greater than $150,000. Be strong. Greater than $200,000. Be strong. Greater than $250,000. Be strong. Greater than $300,000. Be strong. Okay, there you go. So what do you notice?
My knees don't feel tight anymore. It feels more loose in my legs.
And so when you think now about, oh, gee, I could make $250,000 in annual income, do you feel any stress in your body at all?
No.
Okay, great. And so do you feel like you are open to possibility and other avenues for you to make this kind of income?
Yeah, it could come from anywhere.
Come from anywhere. It's not hinged on your hour. Great.